Good evening. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. One of the reasons why Psalm 23 is so beloved is because it is such a personal psalm. David, who was himself a shepherd, knew his sheep by name. They recognized his voice and followed him. To David, the Lord is my shepherd. You could have rightly addressed him as the shepherd, for that is true. There is not yet a shepherd like the Lord. He is the only one. He is the only good shepherd. You could have addressed the Lord as our shepherd, for that's true. The Lord is the shepherd of the whole flock, of his own people in the Old Testament and of the church in the New Testament. Yet David addressed him as my shepherd. And to make it even more intimate, personal, he speaks in verse 4 precisely where it's about the valley of dark depths, no longer about his shepherd, but with his shepherd. This personal relationship points forward to the coming of Jesus Christ, who made it possible for me to live in a relationship with the Father. Because Jesus, the Lamb of God, was sacrificed in my place and laid down his life for me, his sheep, I can confess with confidence in faith that he is my shepherd. The Spirit of God calls it out in me and assures me of it. The fact that the Lord is my shepherd should not be misunderstood as if the Lord belongs to me. I do not own him, and I cannot hijack him for my own purposes, not in principle and also not in practice. Remember, the sheep belongs and are there for the sake of the shepherd. He buys them, he cares for them, and he sells them again as he pleases. The sheep do not choose the shepherd. The ultimate goal of caring for the sheep is so that the shepherd can be served by the sheep. He is praised by them. You see, it's about the shepherd. After all, the Lord does not sing of the good and the faithful sheep. The psalm does not sing of the good and the faithful sheep, but of the good and the faithful shepherd. The whole psalm is full of what the Lord is doing, not what we are doing. Incidentally, there is no explicit command in this psalm. He is the one who does everything. He leads me to green pastures and water of rest. He gives me peace and leads me in the path of righteousness. His rod and staff protect me. His goodness and kindness follow me all the days of my life. And I just shall not want anything. I just do not have to be afraid. I just have to sit on the table. His goodness and his favor will follow me. I can be at home in his house. What a special proclamation of grace. He's therefore my shepherd in the sense that I belong to him, that I may be privileged to be part of his flock, that he cares for me, that I know his voice and follow him. I am his property. I live to his glory and not the other way around. Because it's about him, precisely because it's about him, therefore I do not lack anything. To lack nothing does not mean that I have everything. It only means that I have what I need in order to serve the Lord. That's enough for me. The shepherd's presence guarantees the sheep everything that he needs. That's enough. Just live in the presence of the shepherd. As long as you are part of his flock, grazing in his presence, there will be care and protection. This thought reminded me of another psalm, Psalm 73, verse 23 to 28. Yet I am always with you. You hold me by my right hand. You guide me with your counsel, and afterwards you will take me into glory. Whom have I in heaven but you? And earth has nothing I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Those who are far from you will perish. You will destroy all who are unfaithful to you. But as for me, it is good to be near God. I have made the sovereign Lord my refuge. I will tell of all his deeds. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Good night.